Alright guys, I bring you a GLC300 for Matic. This is a 2021. So I know you guys have asked me, oh, how do I set the timing? How do I set the timing? Um, it's on the crank. You will have a mark. It looks a little rusted. It's like a little U shape on the crank wheel. So, and then you gotta match that into the a mark into the front cover, and then you gotta look into the camshaft. So I'm gonna guide you. I'm gonna show it to you so it's easier. And like, I'm sorry I haven't answered your questions on that regard because I can't post pictures, but now I'm making this video so you could actually see the camshaft and the crankshaft position for the timing. So here it's a little uncomfortable. You see the little mark. I'm gonna get a long screwdriver so I'm gonna show you better, and you're definitely gonna see it. So right there where my screwdriver is pointing, it has like a little cut right there. I don't know, this is my crankshaft pulley, big pulley. So you have to turn the engine until this little cut right here matches. Matches with that. You see it? My screwdriver is touching it. That is part of the front cover, and then you have the little opening right here, little mark on the crankshaft. So once you have that set up, you go on the back, you take the sensors, cam sensors out, and on this side, yeah, I can't see it. On this side, you're gonna see that little metal piece like sticking up. It's like a little mountain. I don't even know how to explain that, but there's the marking. It should be right in the center. And then on the other side, you're gonna have a U on the bottom, right there. So the marking is halfway, and then the U is right at the bottom of the marking. Let's see, I can't point it correctly. My light is not that good, so I'm sorry for that. That's like shade. Okay, right there. So see, at the end of the half moon, all the way on the bottom part of the plate, there's like a U that has to be halfway on the exhaust, and a little thing sticking up. See that? Halfway on the intake, and that's it. Once you have that off, now you can take the buckle route and take the tensioner, and then remove your camshaft. If you're changing the cam adjuster, you remove them, change them. The torque, what's the torque? I think it's 45 and 90, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna post it, the torque for this, guys. And always make sure you change this every time you release the camshaft from these gears. You have to change this gear, this center bolt. This is the intake, exhaust, and this ones you don't have to set it up. You could put it wherever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have like a like the older engines, the six cylinder engine 272, even the 276s, you have to set it up. Actually, yeah, you do. This ones you don't. They could go either way, whatever way, but also, yeah, make sure it's, this is for the intake and this is for the exhaust, but you could put it, this could be here, this could be anywhere. It doesn't matter. What matters is that on the back, because that's how the camshaft and the rocker arms are set up. I know it's a weird video, but my lighting wasn't working, and I'm not showing a video of taking all this apart because people have been asking me about the timing. So here it is, timing. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, let me know and I'll post whatever I can. So this is a different engine also. This is a straight engine, which is the same engine, it's just different setup. 4-cylinder. The one that I have on the video is sideways because it's a front wheel drive. I mean, yeah, it could be a front, could be a rear, automatic, but this is a GLC SUV. So there it is. And have any questions, let me know, and good luck with this because you're gonna need it. Alright guys, so on this 2021 GLC and all the other 4-cylinders, I know you guys don't want to see my face and you want me to do less talking, but I have to do talking for you to learn. So I'm gonna show you the pictures of some of the camshaft valves, exhaust valves that that are going bad and what they look like. But these are like excessively worn out, so stick around to the end so you could see, and I could tell you the torque specs for every component that you have to, not every component, but most of the main components that you have to take out, like the chain tensioner, the camshaft adjusters, and so on, valve covers, cylinder head. So here is the picture. Those are the exhaust camshafts. You know, this right here, this one has a crack. That's a big asshole. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. But over here too, you can see like this one has a hole missing. The cylinder head is all scraped up over here. Even if the valve is good, it's not sealing properly. This is actually a crack on the cylinder head, but anyway. So here on the camshaft, the center bowl is 18 Newton meters and a 45 degrees turn. The spark plug should be like a 23 Newton meter torque, and make sure you torque it because it has to be in a specific place. You can't over tight it or like leave it a little bit loose because you don't know. So you have to make sure that you torque that. The timing cover is 20 Newton meters. It's not a lot, and make sure you put the right amount of screw, or glue like around it. If you don't know, just look at the old one that you took out and then match it. So the vacuum pump behind the engine, that's 5 Newton meters. It's not that much. Make sure you change the seals also. And the cylinder head it has different stages. It is a 10 Newton meter stage to get it down. Then you have a 40 Newton meter, and then you have 3 90 degrees turn. Make sure you get the 3 of them. And also there is a pattern that you have to follow. It's not like straight. Well, you're mechanic, you're a technician, so you should know that cylinder heads or valve covers, they're not timed like straight on. You have to follow a little pattern so it evens out the. Oh, one more thing, also this guide pin. Once you release the tensioner, once you have it set up in timing tensioner, you have to remove these 2 pins right here. This one through here, and then the other one through here. then you'll be able to move the chain and the camshaft out. You don't have to take this out if you're not replacing them or replacing the cam. You could leave them together. Take this out, take the cylinder head out, put the new cylinder in, put the camshaft with the adjusters. So there you go. Good luck.